What's new, guys?
I got my hairs did.
Yay, and it looks
Yay.
so pretty.
I get a cut once a year.
Yeah, I know.
And
same.
dyed once a year
Yep.
by my aunt. And she's like, has it really been that long? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, you should probably get it trimmed a little more because then you don't have to cut off 3 inches. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But
that's probably valid.
I could drive there more and like see them more and stuff, which I probably should, but it's just, yeah.
Or find someone local.
Do you have to pay for your hair through your aunt?
I get a really good discount. Family discount.
Yeah.
What?
Well, if it's not that expensive, then I would go more.
I know. I just, like, I don't want to get it dyed every time, but, like...
Yeah.
Well, no, like, even
Yeah.
just a
Just
trim
get a
would
trim,
be...
yep.
Just get a trim and a blowout.
Yeah, she does a good job. But exciting news for her is that she bought the building, like, next door to, like, places down, and it used to be my mom and, like, their dad's office, and their dad passed away from cancer when they were younger, and so, like, it's really cool that she gets to have that building for her business, and they, like, she repainted it, she's touching it up and all that stuff, and then they're gonna hang up a picture of him in his office and, like, doing, like, an in memory of.
Aww.
Yeah, I'm like, I almost started crying. I was like, oh.
That's so cute.
Yeah, but it's gonna be so nice, like, because each hairstylist gets their own room, and then, because I think there's 3 or 4 of them that work there, and then they're gonna have a massage therapist, and then she wanted to have a nail tech, but she's not sure if they're gonna get that yet, but yeah, so.
Wow.
That's
cool
cool.
beans.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. What's new?
What's new with me? We decorated for Christmas today.
Mm-hmm.
I was not anticipating doing that. For those of you wondering, it's November 24th, and I got back from picking up Hadley, and Larry had gotten stuff out already. So normally I don't do it till after Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving is late this year, so I can be okay with it. I decided.
Same.
Yeah. All right, Lexi, what's new with you?
Not a lot. I worked out my class schedule for the next essentially year. Like, you can go in. This is one thing I really like about the Minnesota college system is they have like this platform that you can go into and you can compare, like, when you transfer. I like sent my transcripts, and then it'll show you for your program all of the things you have to do, like the classes that transferred, what your reading and your math test score equivalent is, and like what that is to the classes you need to take. So then I looked at the classes I needed to take, compared the prereqs with what I needed, and then I went through and added those classes to make sure I can, like, meet the requirement.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For, like, my gen eds and stuff, because I don't really have that much to take. But at Rochester, I am gonna have to take a couple classes before I can take the main classes, because those classes I didn't need to take at Western. Like, for example, to take A&P, you don't have to take chemistry or biology. But at Rochester, in order to take
those classes.
Huh?
But you like those classes.
I like biology. I hate chem.
I know, not chem, but
I also really would like to get, like, A's or B's. So that I
really would like to get
B's.
AIDS.
I really would like to get AIDS.
Should tilt it.
Asking for a friend.
Oh,
I don't want AIDS, thanks.
Yeah, me neither.
If you get them, please.
Please keep them to yourself.
Please don't share. That would be great.
I just really need to raise my GPA, so I want A's or B's. I did when I was adding classes. I was like, maybe I should take a social media class for the podcast.
I mean, whatever.
I thought about it.
Why not? Only if it's fully virtual.
Extra
Yeah,
credit.
it would be. I also thought about doing Spanish, because Spanish would be good to know in my field. They also have French, which I took French. I loved it.
Yeah, French is such a sexual language. I would love to learn French.
Oh, it's so good.
I want to learn Italy. I want to learn Italian. Do you actually know it? Or is that from a song?
It's from a song, but
Oh.
do you know what it means?
No.
You don't want to know. I was singing, this is sidetrack, but I was singing it in the cooler one day at Quick Trip, and I was like, I don't remember, 16 or something.
Isn't that the itchy?
Yeah. And my boss, Eric, like, opens the cooler door. He's like, do you know what that means? I'm like, no. And he's like, don't sing that.
Just
And
don't
I'm like,
sing it.
okay. Because I, like, had my headphones in. I was like, singing out. Yeah.
Yeah, I can only remember, like, a couple numbers, some places, and then some phrases, but it's like not to where I could tell you what they were, but like if I heard them, I'd be like, oh, he just asked, how are you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like that with some of sign language too, but I have better memory of what words are.
Yeah.
Duolingo is awesome.
Yeah,
Like for studying.
Spanish.
Yeah,
If you,
Spanish.
if
But
did
you can do
Spanish, that
any
would be
language
really
on
good.
there. Did
Yeah,
you know
I
that?
mean, like for nursing or for
Oh,
medical
yeah.
field, like there's going to be more
Spanish, yeah.
Spanish that you're going to be listening to.
I think
than
I've
anything
only
else.
encountered 3 people who are Spanish speaking so far, but I've only been in for like 10 months ish. So that's pretty good. Like
Yeah.
that, like I'm gonna have
Plus,
so many
it's
more.
a perk to see it on a resume when you're in the medical field, knowing that you're bilingual.
That's
Yeah.
true. So I was just like, wait a minute,
What
what
is
is that?
Yeah, I'm down to learn.
All
With
right,
the head nod.
my life is average.
My life be
Oh
like,
yeah, that's right.
Ooh, ah,
ooh, ah.
ooh, ah.
Ooh, actually, I have a really good one.
'Kay.
All right, so I made a post on Facebook about how my dog was fully potty trained
Mhm.
and that he wanted to share it with everybody, and he had like a really cute picture to go with it, right?
Mhm.
And then the next morning, I woke up and he pooped in his crate.
Lovely. Wow.
That's a good one.
To be fair, he did go in his crate at 8:30, and I did get him out of his crate at like, I want to say it was like 9. So he was in there for a while, and he was whining a lot, but he always whines a lot. So I honestly didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
And then he like pooped towards the front, and he was sitting in the back, and I was like, oh, you were actually whining because you did have to go to the bathroom. I am such a bitch. I'm so sorry.
It's like
yeah,
you gotta get one
it
of
was
those
literally
dog
the next
cams.
days. It was literally the next day though.
Yep.
Yeah, I
so
do.
Funny.
Dog cam, be like, is he actually whining or does he have to go out?
Yeah.
I know. Hey guys, welcome to Our Life is Average. I'm Lexi.
I'm Beth.
And I'm Jordan.
Make sure that you guys like and subscribe and give us a 5-star review wherever you listen to podcasts. It really helps us a lot.
Okay, let's get into it.
Story time.
All right, so did you guys hear about the guy from Wisconsin who faked his death?
What?
I thought
I haven't heard that.
kind of.
This
I
recent?
don't know details, but
Yeah, it's recent.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
Okay.
that's
All right.
Wisconsin man faked his death. I'm ready.
Yep. So I actually
Later.
stumbled across this case on TikTok when I saw a video where someone had taken a picture that went viral for looking like a man who went missing in Watertown back in August, which Watertown's in Wisconsin. It's
Okay.
like by Milwaukee, I think.
Mm-hmm.
In August of this year?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. In
Yes.
August of this year?
In August of this year, yes. So I'm going to refer to him as Ryan because his last name is a fucking mouthful. It's like Borgwardt.
Like a Hogwarts. with
Yeah,
a
that's
B.
what I was thinking.
Hogwarts.
Yeah, it's weird. But Ryan is a resident of Watertown, Wisconsin, who is believed to have gone missing August 12th, 2024, when he failed to return from a kayaking trip on Green Lake.
Oh yeah,
It is reported that he texted his wife at 10:49 p.m. to say he was heading to shore. And then he
That's
was never heard
so
from.
late. Who stays on the water until 10:49 p.m.?
crazy people.
Especially
To
in
be
a
fair,
canoe.
He
People who
traveled
want to fake their death.
50 miles from his home. on this.
50?
Yeah, 50.
But still, why would you stay out that late on the water?
I don't know. But
You know
anyway,
how scary that would be, being
I don't
out on the
like it.
dark water. Oh my gosh, I
All
get
the
like
bugs.
heebie-jeebies.
right.
No, like not knowing what's beneath you and it's dark out. No,
Oh yeah, and all the bugs.
I'm like gonna have a panic attack just
Right?
thinking about it.
No thanks.
I don't swim in any water unless it's a pool.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I think it would be relaxing. if
I am
was in a
good
bigger boat,
until I
but
think about it. Once I
Mm.
think about what's in the water, I'm done.
Nope.
Yep.
Can't do it.
you gotta trick your mind.
Oof.
Yeah, like I remember when I used to like do things like wakeboarding and tubing and stuff, I would like get the heebie-jeebies if like the boat didn't go fast enough because I'm like, no, I'm in the water. Just let me get out of the water.
Stopping!
Yeah, it would freak me out. I'm like, what if an
Wow.
eel swims up? I don't know what's
Yuck.
in here. Anyway, so the sheriff said his department was told on August 12th when Ryan had not been heard from since the previous day when he traveled about 50 miles from home to Green Lake to go kayaking. He is married and a father to high school and grade school aged kids. All right. So deputies found his vehicle and trailer near Green Lake. His kayak was discovered on the lake, overturned, and with a life jacket attached to it in the area where the water is about 200 feet
Oh my gosh.
deep. Yeah. An angler later found his fishing rod, and the search for his body continued for more than 50 days, with divers scouring the lake on several occasions, but despite their best efforts, his body was never recovered. Authorities did notice that he had reported his passport as lost or stolen and obtained a new one a few months prior to his disappearance. This led investigators to speculate that he made it appear as he had drowned to go meet a woman he had been communicating with
Oh
Mm.
my.
in the Central Asian country of Uzbekistan.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
Wow.
Just leave your wife if
I
you're that
know.
unhappy. Come
Why
on,
do you have to
dude.
go to this extreme?
Crazy people.
The sheriff declined to comment when he asked what he knew about the woman, but he said law enforcement contacted Ryan through a female that spoke Russian.
Oh my gosh. He's part of the Russian mafia. He's like, I must go back to my home country.
The spy work is done.
Yep.
His identity was confirmed through asking him questions that the sheriff said only Ryan would know, and by a video he made and sent them November 11th. He has spoken with someone from the sheriff's department almost daily since then. However, the sheriff said Thursday that Ryan's exact location in Eastern Europe was not known. In the video, he is seen wearing an orange t-shirt. Ryan, unsmiling, looks directly at the camera, apparently filmed on a cell phone. Ryan says he is in his apartment and briefly pans the camera, but mostly shows a door and bare walls. I am safe and secure, no problem, he says.
That sounds really sketchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
It's a trap. She lured him out of the country and now he's trapped.
Held hostage.
Mhm.
No, but it makes sense though that it was only like 3 months, right? Because it was August, September,
Mhm.
October, November, right? It makes sense nowadays that this is only lasting 3 months versus like back in the days when it was like people could be disappeared for
That's true.
years and nobody would be able to find them.
Years and
Yeah.
years.
And then now it's like with all the technology, you're only
Mhm.
able to disappear for 3 months before we
Yeah,
find you.
especially with the facial recognition
Yeah,
Ross was talking about.
everywhere. Yeah.
Like where he works, he's like that some schools set up cameras where like if you want to find somebody in the school, you can like type
You
in
can
someone's
program
name.
it
Yeah.
Yeah.
for
Type
like,
in someone's
their
name and
face.
they like take a couple seconds and boom, there they are.
Yep.
Like
Oh, they're in art.
that's
Bam.
insane.
Yeah, I remember. I can't exactly remember how she said it, but I can't say who, but I have a family member who works in the FBI, and she that I know of is similar to a Garcia from Criminal Minds. You both have seen Criminal Minds, right?
I've
oh my
never
God,
seen
you're
it.
killing me.
What?
I watched CSI. I've never watched Criminal Minds.
The girl with the
Are
black
you even
hair.
a crime junkie?
I know.
The girl in Crime Junkie who researched stuff. Her.
Brit?
Kind of. Brit. Kind of. But like
Brit doesn't research.
like there's a person in the FBI who researches stuff and like can dig in to like find like literally find
like
people.
have you listened to Counterclock? It's part of Crime Junkie, like their audio chuck or whatever. So it's Delia D'Ambra. She does the deep dives into certain cases, and it's like 10 episode segments where she's actually like interviewing and doing all this research or whatever.
Like say you say like, oh yeah, I don't remember what his stuff is, but his name was Jason and like he hurt me. Like literally their job is to go through and find that exact Jason.
who is that?
and they
okay.
can find him.
Cool.
So it's basically it's not exactly, but kind of like you've seen NCIS.
No.
Oh, never mind. I can't help you. Sorry.
I
I
can't
thought
help
like
you.
I was
Beth
thinking
only
of
watches
other.
drama shows and Friends.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's pretty accurate actually.
I should rewatch Friends. It's been a while.
Same.
About that
actually.
time.
It's about that
finish
time.
Unreal first, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm already on season 3 and I'm so excited.
But she said that like there is software out there where you literally can find anyone. You can find them by their name.
Yep.
Or just
Yeah.
their face.
It just tracks that it's like now it's only 3 months that you can disappear before we find you.
Yeah, I know.
Unless you get like plastic surgery and blah
Right.
blah blah blah.
Yeah, you'd have to be like extreme. Anyways, sorry.
Hey guys, we hope you're enjoying the show so far. We just wanted to take a minute and let you know how you can help our podcast grow. We have a Patreon account for our podcast that you can go to, and you sign up to be a monthly donor starting at just $5 a month, and you get fun perks like no ads, early access to episodes, and quarterly gifts from us. So definitely go check that out. It's www.patreon.com/ourlifeisAveragePod. Thanks for listening, guys. We hope you enjoy the rest of this episode.
So Ryan told authorities he overturned his kayak in the lake, dumped his phone in it, and paddled an inflatable boat to shore. He told authorities he chose Green Lake because it's Wisconsin's deepest lake at 237 feet. He then rode an electric bike stashed by a boat launch about 70 miles through the night to Madison.
Oh my gosh.
What in the heck?
And the sheriff said that from there, by Ryan's account, he traveled by bus to Detroit and then Canada, where he boarded a plane. Police are still verifying Ryan's description of what happened.
So how did he cross the border without people knowing?
He had a passport.
But it's his name.
I don't know.
I think that's weird. Like, I guess, are they just looking at it? Are they not scanning it at all? Maybe. Like, if they're just looking and they're like, yep, legit, then I guess
Haven't
that's
you been out of the
fine.
country, Beth? I don't know.
Well, yeah, but flying, it's different than, like, driving, you know? Because,
Well,
like,
he went to
flying, you
Canada.
have to get your thing scanned. You have to get your
You
passport
mean he drove
scanned.
to Canada, or like
he went
Right.
to Canada.
He drove to
though.
Canada, but then where did he fly out of Canada?
Yes.
Probably,
Because
but
then he has to get it scanned, and it's in the system. How did they not find him sooner?
I don't know.
unless he like
he
knew
have a
some
fake?
connections. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
Because
he
he ordered
bought-
a new passport because
Yeah.
it was stolen.
But it would have been his same name and stuff.
you don't know that
so-
though.
Well, I mean, I bet
Do
he
they?
did use his same name, but like, I don't. Maybe it's not tracked the way we think it is. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
maybe
might
it's
But
not
like
that's how
something-
that's how they track and understand how people are on what planes. Like I guess it could take a long period of time though, because think of how many flights go in and out from airports. Like how
Yeah.
do they
how
know
long
which
is that
one?
data
And-
stored?
Yeah,
Right.
that's true too.
Like, because they're gonna search before they get to those avenues.
Or I wonder if like it's not just open information. Like if they have to contact
Yeah.
airports to be like, hey, has anybody under this name flown out? Like that could take forever, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Especially
just
when you have no
wondering-
idea
yeah.
what way that goes.
I think it would make more sense if he had bought a like black market passport and
Or-
then that got scanned, you know?
Or bought a black market ticket. I don't know if that's the thing, but
I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm confused on why he did that.
Yeah,
Do
continue.
We're
we
getting
know?
there.
Okay.
Ryan faked his death and fled because of, quote, personal matters, thinking it was the
Woman.
right thing to do, the sheriff said. Investigators found that he took $375,000 life insurance policy in January out for his family, and he was just going to try to make things better in his mind, and this was the way it was going to be.
So he took out the life insurance policy in January, faked his death in August.
Yep.
I don't think that. I mean, you'd have to look into like what the insurance policy says, but like if you get it super close to your death, then it's not going to be paid out like you think it's going to be. You know, because it's like that looks sus.
True, but the fact that it was 8 months later.
Yeah, right. I don't know. That's why I'm wondering if he like looked in to see like if there was
How long?
Yeah, how long he had to have the policy paying on before they'll actually pay it out. You know, I don't know.
Or maybe he didn't think everything through and he's just
Yeah.
kind of like winging it.
Right? They'll pay it. It's fine.
It's like, oh, I think this is how it works. Because he's in a rush and he's like, bless you. And he's trying to like think of all the other details.
Yeah. and then
Because
that one
sometimes
slipped
when
through the
people
cracks.
are trying to be like cover things up, they miss things because it's like, you're not good at being sneaky. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. Ryan has not yet decided to turn home, and if he does, it will be at his own free will. Deputies are stressing to him the importance of returning home and cleaning up the mess he made.
Yeah.
The sheriff suggested that Ryan could be charged with obstructing the investigation into his disappearance, but so far no counts have been filed. The search for Ryan, which lasted more than a month, he said, had to have cost at least $35,000.
Wow.
Ryan told authorities that he did not expect the search to last more than 2 weeks.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
okay. All validated then. You're fine.
Right, and his biggest concern is how the community will react to him if he returns.
Yeah, that's not gonna be good.
Well, yeah, they're
you
gonna be
idiot.
like, "What's wrong with you?
Are you
Like, why'd you leave
insane?
your wife and kids?"
Yeah, I think you need to be admitted.
Yeah.
I would divorce him.
Oh yeah, who's
I'm
gonna
sorry?
stay with you?
This is almost the exact same as the Alicia Navarro thing for
Yeah.
me. Like, you chose
Yep, to
to
leave
leave
me.
me.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a while to trust you again. Yeah.
I've never. No, I'm sorry.
No,
you
I
don't
mean,
love me.
Thinking of Alicia Navarro.
Oh,
yeah.
for sure.
But this,
like,
no,
this,
I
you
would
don't love me.
never.
I'm sorry. I don't want to
never.
be with somebody who doesn't love me like that. I'm sorry. It doesn't. No.
Nope.
I
not gonna
just
happen.
don't understand why it was like, what did he have to make better?
Yes, but also
Like,
like
that's what I
it's the
wanna know.
same thing. Like I just listened to a Family Annihilator case. And it's like,
Annihilator?
yeah, Family Annihilators, where it's like the dad kills the whole family, right? And
Oh,
it's like,
I didn't think it was
what's-
actually
yeah,
like,
Annihilator,
oh my.
yeah. So Family Annihilators, it's like the same thing. Like why if you needed to be rid of them, divorce and move far away. Like what in your head is so wrong that you think the only way out is to kill your entire family? It's the same thing here. Like why is the only way out for you to fake your death and run away? Like get a divorce and move far away. That's all you have to do.
I don't know. I feel like some people's egos are just so high, like they're just so into their ego that they're like, or he's like a complete narcissist and he's like, oh, what will people think of me if they find out that I leave my wife and kids and like,
Right. That
know?
or it could be the opposite where they're so concerned for hurting like their family that they don't want to put them through going through a
Yeah.
divorce.
yeah, but
And they
faking your
wanna
death.
yeah. They're
Yeah.
like, I would rather them mourn me than have them think I don't love them anymore. What if that's what they're thinking?
I don't know. Let's
crazy.
interview him.
Yeah, call him
Right?
up.
He's got to come back to
him
Wisconsin
up.
sometime, right?
Yep.
It is said that he has not spoken to his wife or children.
Wow.
my-
Can you imagine his kids? Like he just disappeared.
that would mess me up
Oh, those
so
kids.
hard, so bad.
I
Like,
feel so bad for them.
yeah, those poor kids and wife.
Yeah. Some other things that authorities did pick up on is that he cleared his browsers the day he disappeared. Inquiries about moving funds to foreign banks,
No.
getting new life insurance policy, obtaining a new passport, and
Yep.
replacing his laptop hard drive.
Mm-hmm. Shocking.
I know.
What the heck, dude?
And he said that he feels bad about the amount of hours they put in to look for him.
Oh, do
Oh,
you?
he feels bad about that, but not about his kids.
Yeah, not
and his
about
wife, like-
abandoning his family.
His family, it doesn't say if his family has been notified, but it does say the family wants him home, so maybe they have. But like,
I would be like, stay where you are. I don't want
Yeah.
to see your freaking face again.
Or maybe they want him home because they don't know that he faked his death yet. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that could be.
no, the sheriff, I did watch an interview where the sheriff was saying that they were pleading with him to come home, and he said something about how like it would be such a gift to have their dad home for the holidays, and like he was like so teary about it, like it looked like the sheriff was gonna cry, and I was like, dude, calm down.
Jeez.
They're probably
Disgusting.
better off without him.
Yeah, no kidding. I would be like, good riddance.
Like, thank you.
Don't need ya. Yep.
Stay dead.
Mm-hmm. That it?
Yeah, that's
that
it.
was
I
interesting.
don't get it.
That was a good
Wasn't
one.
it?
Yep.
There's so many questions I have.
I know.
I know. I like really want his wife to comment.
Yes,
that's what I
please.
want. I want her to say like something like, "I don't want you home" or
Yeah,
something.
she needs to like do an interview to be like, what's
Yes.
going through your head right now? You know?
I know. I should have tried to reach out to her.
Thanks for listening, guys. Just a reminder to like, subscribe, and give us a 5-star review wherever you listen to podcasts. It helps us grow. If you have any story suggestions, please send them to ourlifeisaveragepod@gmail.com. We'd love to dig into your ideas.